Thoughts and Friends podcast. We're back. Bobbie's back for the first time in what feels like forever. Bachelor in Paradise, episode 101. We kind of missed 100 there, Wes. We kind of just it's pretty indicative of the show. We just kind of half-ass mailed in episode 100 and just kind of, we're workmanlike.
We're grinders. Head down. We're not trying to.
Not about milestones.
You guys aren't flashy.
Yeah, what are we supposed to do? Reward ourselves with something? No, we're grind. We weren't worried about 101. Next man.
Congratulations,
next
you did your fucking job. Way to go. Move on.
I don't applaud a fish for swimming,
Wes and I are also going to talk a little football at the end of this. So if you want to skip ahead to that, you can. We might even ask Bobbie a few football questions, but.
I have some news in the football world, so I'll tune in.
Big news.
Fun.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I think I know what you're going to say, but we'll get to it.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to do a little football talk. Mostly here for Bachelor in Paradise. We're 3 episodes deep. We did not record for the first episode, but for being honest, not a lot.
We can just do
not a lot of drama, a lot of introductions of people that people already know.
Yeah. I feel like I would love to say, one, our girl Gabby is on Dancing with the Stars. I have been watching her every week, and she is doing phenomenal. So that is one little tidbit. Just as an update, she is engaged.
I was going to say, any update on our boy Eric?
Eric has been at the show. He seems to be doing great. They seem to be doing great. He's at Dancing with the Stars watching her. They both seem to be living out of California right now. So,
okay.
Can't complain.
Good to know. This happened a while ago. This happened a while ago, but Clayton and Susie, Splitsville. You hate to see it.
I can't believe it.
Bro, I can believe it.
Yeah.
Anyone from that season, I guess maybe not Gabby, but just cursed. Just a cursed bunch. We'll get to some of the cursed bunch in this
for sure. But okay, I feel like Susie is annoying. I'm going to say it. I find her to be annoying.
Okay.
Wes,
based on Instagram follow in her TikToks. Okay. Big. She is big online, to say the least. She's a poster.
And my thing is like she tries to act like she wasn't a part of the show, like she's embarrassed of it, but then you're posting, like your whole personality is kind of about that. So, not into it. Don't think that she's anything to write home about. I don't think she's necessarily a bad person. I just don't think that she's like the person that I originally thought she was.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I didn't watch that season super intently. I guess by the time it got down to the final 3, I was pretty hooked because of how batshit fucking insane it got. But I didn't really have much of an opinion on her. I was just more focused on Clayton. It was much like some of the stuff in this. It was just like watching a goddamn train wreck.
I was all in from the beginning. I'll have everyone know. It was Rachel and Susie from the beginning, and I fucking nailed it. Just saying.
You haven't missed a piece of batch content since Michelle's season, right?
Like 2 years, since we started this. Yeah.
Yeah, Wes and I talk every episode.
Full-blown fan.
You didn't watch with
No,
me
this was
week.
Actually, that's actually true. This is the first week I did not watch live in since Michelle's season. So bad
I will
fan.
say, but I don't think it matters. I like being able to watch it at my own pace, especially if it's going to be 4 hours a week. If I have to watch it all live,
let's be honest.
The
commercials are a disaster.
Yeah, I recorded on YouTube TV. Fast forward through all the commercials. It's great,
dude. Go to the website. Go to ABC's website. It just plays. It just goes right through. You don't have to fast forward shit. Although it's probably easier to watch on your TV that way. But that's what I do. It's like an hour and 20 minutes total.
Wow. Yeah, I watch it. I record it normally, and then we'll try to fast forward through some stuff. I don't hate how much content we're getting because I'm not watching a whole lot of other shows right now, and I'm not a football girl, so Monday and Tuesday nights, that's fine for me. So I'll be probably watching in real time.
I'll say I watched 4 hours of Bachelor this morning, with my morning coffee. It was delightful. It was a great way to start my day.
I watched it
a little chaotic.
I was
watching some of it while I was #working from home. So it was
working hard.
Nice. Working hard.
Let's talk about the episode. I'm ready. Let's talk about it.
Let's get into it. Do we have anything from night one?
Yeah.
What are big takeaways? Jill, Romeo, Kira.
Jill's so
that
weird.
was the big storyline.
Who's Kira? I don't even know who that is.
Well, I mean, obviously I don't. If
Kira
they
is the doctor.
I know who she is, but what season is she from?
No idea. If you're not from Michelle's season or after, I don't know who any.
She's got to be from Clayton's season,
Clayton's.
right?
It was Clayton. Yeah, Clayton.
She's so forgettable. And honestly, I felt like night one, everyone seemed really drunk. And they normally have a 2-drink rule where they can only have 2 drinks per hour. But it did seem like they were all fucked up. I don't know if you guys.
I would like to say maybe our guy Wells was pouring him heavy. I like Wells. You've mentioned him a few times. This is my first exposure to him. It's a nice touch to have kind of like a host in.
Yeah. So
Jesse's not like around.
Yeah, no, Jesse's not around. So let's talk about this. This is the first time you guys are ever watching Paradise. So far, we're 3 episodes in. Did it meet your expectations? Do you like it more than Bachelor? What are your original thoughts here?
Million times better. I enjoy it so much more.
It's so
the chaos, the gamesmanship, the backstabbing. That's what reality TV is all about. I mean,
100%.
And do you agree? Do you agree that you enjoy it because you watched the other seasons, so you kind of know some of these characters coming in?
It definitely helps. I know.
Sure.
So it's actually a good mix. We watched a couple seasons, and then there's some people that I have no idea who they are. So it's a good mixture of both. Yeah. Having one guy or one girl and a boatload of men or women, it stinks. You got to have multiple on both sides. So there's some gamesmanship. Yeah, it's more of a reality show. It's
none
awesome.
Of this buddy bullshit.
Yeah,
so everybody versus everybody. I'm gonna steal your man's, and I'm gonna suck and dry.
All right, pause.
So you guys haven't what?
I was gonna say having new people come in with date cards and fucking everything up it's so good. It's awesome.
I love Paradise. I feel like the main reason why I like watching the main season is so that I know who everyone is going into Paradise.
Yeah. So, I think I like knowing about half of the people, and then the rest of them having no idea what they're about, what they're thinking, what their next move will be. Although it seems like even a lot of the people I do know are a little acting kind of not necessarily in character and not acting like the way
Shanae.
we would have anticipated. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying too. I feel like regardless if you watch every single season, like I have watched every season since JoJo Fletcher, so like almost, oh my God. Almost long like time. What, 8 years, 6, 7, 8 years. And so I feel like I still have a good mix of people that I don't necessarily remember that come down to the beach. However, I don't know if you guys have seen during the commercial breaks. I know you guys aren't really watching live, so you haven't seen the commercials, but they are casting for Bachelor in Paradise, which I have never, ever seen. So I think what's going to happen is about midway through this season, I think they're going to split them up and put them both groups with complete strangers, and I think we're going to see a totally different show.
Oh yeah, because they're advertising. Yeah, they like the fuck Jesse Palmer when they all yell. They send all the women totally out off the beach or whatever. Yeah, interesting. Okay,
so
let's talk about some of the episode. Let's get in. Like, I think you're right though.
So last night and Monday night, we saw a lot of shit go down between Jill, Romeo, and every other girl there. Romeo was just sobbing.
What a nightmare that guy is.
I feel bad because like the girls are sobbing a lot and no one's like talking about that as much, but poor Romeo like can't catch a break, but like he needs to go.
Dude.
Poor Romeo. I mean, this guy Romeo, could not have
Romeo
fucked his shit up.
First of all, I can't fake
imagine.
Crying. That's fake crying.
Here is kind of my thing. I think maybe it's not fake, and Romeo is like sort of reserved, and he's like trying to be someone he's not. So he's like, well, I haven't really like tried doing Paradise and like talking to some other girls, so I'm just gonna like kind of force it. And then he's just like, nightmare. Fuck me. I don't know what I'm doing. Just send me home. This is all fucked. But it was hilarious. I mean, I was absolutely cackling watching this the whole time.
Him getting Heisman for that kiss was hilarious.
It was so
Where in his head was he like, Oh yeah, I'm going in for it now. This is my moment.
She didn't smile while they were talking.
Like, is he
She
drunk?
literally said, and I quote, "If he gave me a rose, I think I'd rather get hit by a bus." That's crazy.
That is crazy. So, okay, he's obviously just insane. But so far, our strong couples that we're seeing,
that's what I want to talk about.
Serene and Brandon.
For sure.
No.
Yeah. I think that they'll
Shanae.
stay together. I think they'll get engaged. I think that this is a couple that started Paradise together. They're going to end Paradise together. We have Michael and Sierra, which is so weird. I like can't get a good grip of it. I feel like it's almost like they're both waiting for someone else to come down, but they're both content with like hanging out with each other for the time being.
Interesting.
I think they've got some decent chemistry. It seems like pretty
does,
genuine, but it's just an odd pairing, I guess.
It's an odd pairing, but it also like I just don't see it. I don't see it like crazy like chemistry. Like they have chemistry, and I think that they both like the idea of each other, but I think I picture him with someone more reserved. Like I'm shocked he didn't even go after Hunter.
I agree. What a great
called him Zaddy. What do we think about that? That seems.
I hated that. That's
I couldn't hate.
But in terms of chemistry, it's a bit of a tell. Someone you feel.
But she didn't say that to him. She wasn't like, "Ooh, Zaddy." Like if she said that to him, he would be like, "What the fuck?" She said that to the cameras.
Yeah, he'd be like, "I'm 40, bro. What the fuck is that?"
Yeah,
they got a real kid. It's kind of weird. Dead wife.
Like,
don't really like
that. Yeah,
ooh.
super dead. So. I don't think they'll stay together. I think we'll see a few more weeks of them, and then it'll fizzle. We have
Logan and Shanae.
Wow. Logan and Shanae.
Power.
What a dynamic couple.
How many total brain cells?
Maybe
under like 100. Under.
Maybe not as strong because we see at the end of the third episode that Shanae is on a date with fucking.
If you told me that you are going, like someone looks at me and they're like, I'm going to be sending you on the double date of your nightmares, the first couple that would come to mind is Shanae and Logan. I couldn't think of two people I'd rather hang out with less.
Logan, they had so much fun dancing and having great times. And
they were drunk. They were like,
he was drunk, dude. He couldn't even talk. He was fucked up.
And it's like, I'm surprised they didn't go to the boom boom room.
But yeah, I mean,
we can talk about that. I don't know what that,
Logan is trying to spread his seed as much as possible. I think that's pretty obvious. I think he, as we saw in season of The Bachelorette, he's got like a spiel and he's got it down and he has this rehearsed like, your strength and your openness and your honesty is like so touching to me, and it's really inspiring to like watch you do what you do on a daily basis.
Logan, much like Brandon, is like different different font but same idea. They're the guy that you give a chance. Listen, hear me out.
Go on. No, go on.
They're the guy you give a chance to because on paper they're saying the right things, they're doing the right things, but at the end of the day, it's all a facade. It is. Brandon might be better, but Logan, like, I fucking hate him.
Wait a second.
Here's my thing.
How do we not believe Brandon at this point?
No, I think Brandon is just like kind of a puppy dog dumbass, sort of.
But,
Logan is like a manipulator.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. Brandon is the guy that you would give a chance to because like, oh, he's a nice guy. And then he's like, oh, he's too much. Logan, you would give the chance because it's like, oh, on paper, he's saying everything, he's doing everything, but then he's going to give you the ick. So it's like, Brandon's going to give you the ick because he's really just like a junior high guy. Logan's going to give you the ick because he is truly just a fucking fake ass dude. I hate
Trojan horses.
I'm so confused why anyone is tripping over this dude. He's ugly.
I'll say it. That dude lighting, I've never seen someone where lighting affects how their face looks more. There are certain shots like, this guy's one of the hottest guys in the show.
He's hot as hell.
How did you come here? You do look like Sid the Sloth. It's
unbelievable. He almost looks like he crawled out of the fucking tower at Notre Dame or whatever it is. And then in different lightings, he looks like Sid the Sloth. And then in other lightings, it's like, are you a model? But like, those are very rare. That's like dark, pitch black, no moon out.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he called Lace loose?
Oh, she got
Hilarious.
so mad.
She's
That
gross,
bitch is
bro.
gross.
She's disgusting. Why is she there? She has
She's
no
like-
connection to any of these people. She's gross.
Everyone like had a college house party. There was like that 29-year-old girl that was just like always there, and everyone knew her. And you're like,
Are you
why
someone's
are you here?
mom or like?
You've been coming to this party for 7 years. Please
I feel
stop.
like Lace is the
job.
type of girl that would wear like a knee brace out to the bar, like over her jeans.
Oh God.
Like just so people ask what's wrong.
Yeah.
I couldn't dislike Lace more. I think that she's been on Paradise before. She got engaged. She got a tattoo with this guy that she was in Paradise with. I think her time is done, you know?
What the fuck? So she shows up, she goes to Paradise, and the guys have the roses first, and she's like, I don't even want to fucking be here. I'm not putting any effort. It's like, go home. What are you?
Yeah,
you're disgusting.
go.
Leave.
Go fuck yourself. That's the point of the goddamn
and
show.
She got a rose. She got a rose.
That was unbelievable. I couldn't believe that.
I couldn't believe it either.
Because so Haley, Hunter, and who else went home? Who was the third?
Kira. The doctor.
Kira. Like Hunter.
Jane.
Hunter, like obviously as a catch, shouldn't be the bottom three, but she just kind of ended up. She kind of put all her eggs in one basket and then didn't have anyone else.
It seems pretty obvious. Either she wasn't trying, or like she just might be just like the worst conversation ever. We don't really hear her get to talk a whole bunch. I mean, obviously, she's extremely attractive. Extremely attractive.
Okay.
Shut up, Bobbie. Say something bad. She is.
She's fine, but she's just a normal girl.
Sure. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Looks, she's very attractive. She's boring, but she's incredibly attractive.
Compare her to like Victoria F, who's like conventionally
but
hot.
She's number one. Like, yeah.
I'm
saying she's in the top, I don't know, 25% of the cast probably in terms of looks.
Yeah.
But she's not hotter than Victoria. No.
Let's rank all the cast based on looks.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Speaking of that, we have a tier maker coming up.
We're gonna do a tier maker of the entire cast that's remaining. I don't really know how that's gonna go or what the point of that is, but it'll be fun.
We're gonna do it on the fly.
Speaking of people that went home, fucking what's her name? Haley.
What a nightmare!
God. Fucking talk about some TV that you need to shut off because it is so goddamn cringe. Holy shit. It was giving like big you know that meme of like the crazy girlfriend? She's like, oh my God, my connection with Logan is so great. And she talks to Logan. He's like, what are you talking about?
He was mean to her, though.
He was mean to her. He was.
Okay, maybe, am I forgetting? Did they have like a thing on the first episode and I'm just forgetting?
No, not that I remember.
Because, I mean, he didn't like give her the time of day, but she was seeming like, yeah, sparks flew. We were in love.
It could have not been
and he's
aired.
like, I don't know. I think she was kind of, I don't want to be mean.
She might be delusional, but like she doesn't look like great in any sort of position. Like she's not having good conversation. She's not even talking to other women well. Like
she like does this weird like baby talk voice, and it makes me puke.
She has no confidence, and it's just so uncomfortable. She's just like, woe is me. No one's gonna pick me. Nobody loves. It's like, I can't. Like, that's. I don't know what to tell you. Like.
So we have to talk about the elephant in the room, which is the other couple, Genevieve and Justin. Dynamic.
Genevieve, I thought we had a thing. I was in love. Genevieve was my favorite coming in this. She stinks. She's a psycho. Come on. You cannot watch that and be like, oh, that's reasonable.
Okay.
Look. Here, I think I'm sitting the fence. You two are on separate sides. I can see both. Devil's advocate here. I think she was acting very emotionally the first night. I don't think she was acting very rationally, and I think she admitted as much. But then to flip around and go on this date and do exactly what you just said kind of pissed you off is a little fucked up. And what do? You don't say no to the date. You don't. That's just what you do. I'm sorry.
Do they ever?
You don't.
Do they ever?
Yeah. They do.
You can, but you don't. You just don't. Okay. It's too early. And you look like a hypocrite. And sometimes you're just a fucking hypocrite. Like, I think people get too mad about people being hypocrites. It's like,
okay, hold on.
I think, Robbie, one more thing before you go. I think it mostly depends on how she handles post this date.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's going to look like shit if she handles it poorly. Because she just bitched at Justin for an entire night for handling it poorly. Which I don't think he did. Now go ahead.
If we're going to call Genevieve a hypocrite, are we also calling Justin a hypocrite for being upset that she went on the date?
Sure. That's fine. I think
a
that's
little
fair.
Okay. Second thing, Genevieve recognized that she was being irrational, and she said, I feel like a whole new person. Like, I totally understand what he was saying, blah, 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 blah. So she said that. That's my part. My other part is, I have 3 parts. The other part is that makes for good TV. It was just great to watch.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next part was I was watching it. Tommy was like there, kind of watching it. And I was just like, we were both laughing because I was like, if I was on this show, that would be me. Like, I would be spiraling so fast.
Dude.
And
yeah.
I just can't rationalize when I'm upset. And so that was her.
Yeah. Talk about a lack of confidence. She was, I mean, before anyone even got there, like, oh, we're screwed. I'm going home. There's no chance that this is someone's gonna swoop in and take him from day one. It was also one day. I get things move fast. I don't know how long this is in real time, but it was one day, and she was like, oh, I thought we're good. I thought we're solid. How dare you?
Here, the thing that kept bugging me was like, you can't give me a solid answer. Just tell me where you're at. Tell me where you're at. Tell me where you're at. That's insane. We've talked for a day, and the whole nature of this thing would mean that I just absolutely cannot tell you where I'm at or where my commitments lie. That was the one thing about it that was kind of like, yeah, I mean, like, no, you can't really ask that. That's a crazy thing to ask at this point.
I agree.
I think, and I would also like to add, go ahead.
Here's my other thing about this is Serene seemed legitimately not Serene, fucking Shanae seemed legitimately conflicted about this, and Genevieve was just like, yeah, this rocks. I'm having a lot of fun on this date with goddamn Tan Kendall, whatever the fuck that guy's name is. Whereas Shanae was like crying and she was like really upset.
Oh.
Like Shanae was like upset about it, and she's like, I don't know how to feel. These guys are both great, which is a rational way to feel. What if Genevieve really was the villain of that season and Shanae did get fucked? What if Genevieve was pulling all the strings and she's the fucking puppet master of this whole thing? Because more and more, I'm kind of believing it. And I don't want to be that guy, but I think they're maybe not. What are the chances that the rumors that she did hook up with this guy are true and she's lying about it?
Okay.
Not 0%.
They're not 0. I wouldn't be shocked. However, Genevieve seemed kind of like shocked when Aaron came and he was like, oh, I'm interested in you. Because she was like, unless it's the best acting I've ever seen. Because she was like, did anyone catch your eye? Oh, Shanae
That's
did
what she accused her.
She
accused her of being an actress.
I don't know. I still like Genevieve, but I will say Shanae really turned into a fun character to watch. The bitch is so in shape. It's almost just hard to watch because of how in shape she is. I'm just like,
good abs.
Yeah.
Great abs. She's got like the outer line.
Well put together. Respectfully.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Like her stomach and everything, but like her face, and she's got a little too much lip filler. Just right here, she needs a little bit of that.
I've been thinking about getting some lip filler. What do you think?
That would be awesome.
That would be really funny content for the show. We'll wrap up on this for these two. I think you said that Justin was also a hypocrite, but I think that was also a reaction to her doing exactly what she was pissed off about, which I think is pretty normal, pretty rational.
I agree. And I did think it was a little weird that Genevieve told Aaron, like, oh, yeah, you're open to, like, explore anything. But I think she did say that because she wanted to explore Justin still. I do think that Aaron and Genevieve seem maybe like a better couple than Genevieve and Justin, but
possibly. And lastly, just a thing in her favor. She did say when she left, I'll be thinking of you the whole time. So I don't want to accuse her of.
Well, of course, she told him that.
Well, yeah, obviously. I don't want to accuse her. You know, we'll see how she handles the post in the next episode.
I'll tell you what, it doesn't look like she handles it well.
No, it doesn't.
And I love it. Can't get enough. I'd like to say that I saw from a mile away that Teddy and what's his name are going to work out.
I
really?
can see it from a mile away.
Yeah,
too.
for sure. It did not feel good. That very first date on the very first show, it didn't feel good to me.
The first date was so awkward.
When they were in that tub, in that margarita tub, and they just never. It was never like. It felt kind of weird, kind of forced.
I guess I more read it that they're just both kind of like shy, like
little virgins,
quirky little virgins. So it's just like, oh, it's cute. I guess I didn't read it that way, but it makes sense now.
So I was like shocked that she just up and left. Like,
same.
That was shocking. I was
Man, I feel like she's going to come back. Maybe.
Why wouldn't she? Well, especially if she's going to leave because she doesn't want to explore anything with anyone else. Why wouldn't she just stay and wait and like see if something hits with what's his name, Andrew?
I think if you know, have been feeling a little bit homesick, maybe, and just like, hey, having imposter syndrome. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, the one person, and you can even see it in the previews. She said, like, the one person I was interested in was Andrew. And that didn't pan out. So once that didn't pan out, she's like, what the fuck am I even doing here? She should have said bye to people, though.
Yeah, I mean, weird. I thought it was a little childish to just up and leave. If you want to leave, that's fine. But to just like
was she
sort
drunk?
of throw a tantrum and take your ball and go home is a little crazy.
Yeah, I thought so too, because even if my thing is like, it kind of fucks the guys over, because the only reason, because now there's one more guy going home because she went home, unless they move up someone's date.
Sally, enter Sally.
Yeah. So
okay, I got to talk about this. Okay, was this a thing in Clayton season at all? They talk about this lady?
Yeah.
Okay,
she's the one that. Yeah, she was.
But
there
she's never been on the show before, correct?
Yeah, she was on the show, but she never came out of the limo. Like, he went to her hotel room and tried to give her a rose.
She was never officially on the show.
He did. Rose, he didn't even know her.
Right, that was
it was kind of fucked
where
up.
we were like,
Clayton's a dumbass. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Here's Wes will understand this reference, and Bobbie and all the women listening to this will not. Since I don't know anything about this chick is like Kane in WWE. She's like this mysterious demon that they're gonna bring out and rain.
They were all hyping her
down
for a while, and
the world.
until they showed who she was. I was like, who the fuck? It must be like a villain from a Patty. Know who that was, because they were like hyped her up like she's this like some
like this evil supervillain
dark
that's gonna come and
evil
destroy.
Spirit.
Like I just see all the lights are gonna shut off on the beach and they're gonna come up and she's just gonna be standing there
behind someone. Yeah.
Hey everybody. Looking for
I got something to say. Maybe that's unpopular. There's something about her face that I don't like. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, she's the most beautiful being of all time."
No, she looks
she's kind of got a smush face. Sally.
Who? Oh, I haven't looked at her that hard.
She has like Southern wine mom energy, which is like terrifying.
Like almost on a hair, on like a little hair of incest.
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah,
Little Hills Have Eyes-ish.
I think that people that were bred from incest, I think you can see that from a mile away.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably, I don't know.
They don't look normal.
I don't know many people personally that are incest results. Yeah, she gives big energy. Like, have you seen that girl on TikTok who mimics like the Southern girl Facebook post? Like, Jason, if you told me that 6 months from now you had been married, 3 doggos, and a beautiful baby named Chasen, she gives big energy like that. Like, she'll post the most aesthetic TikTok reel of her like going to Target, and then she'll get a divorce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I agree. I don't think she seems like anything special, so I'm just a little confused. I can't see Justin with her, so that's a little weird. Is that
story real about the producer hiding in the trunk of her car?
So Wells was just on Chicks in the Office, and he said that it's real. I don't know.
4 hours?
I don't know how that.
You're locked in a trunk. You're locked in a trunk.
Do you think it was like a producer?
Jeep? I'm not getting in the trunk. I mean,
no. But
how desperate you have to be? What the fuck?
Like,
I'll just drive around the block and come pick you up. Like,
but it's her car.
Yeah.
But also, what
diarrhea? Like,
yeah.
I think that was it like a Jeep? Because if it was like a Jeep Grand Cherokee, the trunk is like open. Like, I would lay in that for 4 hours. But like, I'm not sitting in a sedan trunk where it's like completely closed off.
No. That's basically like, no, this lady is a serial killer. She's driving me down to the quarry and gonna have her way with me.
The reenactment of the whole Sally thing was funny,
It was
whatever. Funny. But them opening her suitcase, I found like it's probably not really her suitcase, but it was weird.
Probably not.
That was weird.
I thought that too. Like, this is so fucked. I was like, they're opening her bag. What the fuck? And I was like, it's so fake. One, these girls are like real people. They're not going to just dig through someone else's shit for no reason.
And touch the vibrator.
Yeah, and they alluded to Kira using it.
I know. She went into the boom boom room, and was gonna use it. I was like,
no chance. That's fake. There was a waffle maker in there. That was like a joke. I don't know. Yeah. That was fake as fuck. Fuck. I was just gonna say something. I can't remember what it was. Let's talk tier maybe. Let's talk tier maker.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Episode 3. Yeah, well, okay, what do we think of the new additions? Let's talk about them real quick. We get the two.
I don't know either of those guys.
No, they're like awesome though. They fucking suck, but they're awesome. I mean, I hate them, but they're fucking great. They're hilarious.
Okay, so can I give you guys a little backstory? They were both on last season of Paradise, and they didn't know each other going into Paradise, I don't think, but they got there. And neither one of them could find like deep relationships with women. So at the end of Paradise, it's either you ask someone to leave with you, you get engaged, or you just send yourself home. And they went home together because they didn't like the women. So that they were like, hey, Aaron, will you leave Paradise with me? And they found like this crazy bromance and all this stuff. So that's the whole point behind them. But I truly do like them. I feel like they're fun. They're good characters.
They're great characters.
Yeah.
Great. They seem harmless.
They're really not like, they might be extra, like to the outside looking in, they look like douchebags, but I don't think at the end of the day that they're like truly like douchey. The guys,
they're meatheads, not douchebags, which a lot of times that Venn diagram overlaps quite a lot, but in this case, maybe not.
I was happy to see them walk down together. I thought that was cute. Ooh. They got the double date, took Shanae and Genevieve.
No shot that was their choice.
No way.
These
no
are the two girls you're going to
First of all, they double dipped. They double dipped on Shanae and Genevieve, and then they also got the Justin Genevieve triangle, rectangle, whatever you want to call it. They got the double for Genevieve there to fuck that up. No chance. That was no way. Because she didn't even. Sorry, Aaron.
Oh yeah.
They didn't even show them meeting. Aaron took Shanae, and then the other guy.
Aaron took Genevieve. Aaron is the darker guy.
Aaron's yes, correct.
The other guy took Shanae. I forget his name right now.
The white guy took Shanae. Are they both white? The one guy's not white, right?
Aaron, I think, is either some sort of like Asian,
Vietnamese,
is he Hispanic? I don't know.
Filipino.
I almost feel like Filipino.
His name's Aaron Clancy, so very white name, but don't know.
Yeah, his mom's probably Filipino or something. His dad's probably white.
James is the white guy. Such a generic name.
Big Jimbo.
Okay, we don't have much else. Rodney comes.
Rodney.
The place goes fucking wild. Everyone loves Rodney. Nobody doesn't like Rodney.
What do you think the prospects are for Rodney? It looks like he's going for Jill. Oh my God, Jill. We haven't talked.
No, Jill goes on a date with Jacob.
Yeah, which is very surprising.
They're howling.
They were howling.
They're
Jill
nude.
Is so weird, guys. I don't think we hit on that enough. The bitch is weird.
She is. She definitely is.
She has girl.
More personality. Like most of these people just have no personality. So I appreciate that she kind of has a personality of some kind, and she adds a little flair. And she certainly wasn't in the wrong this whole Romeo thing. So it's not really her fault. Like Romeo's a fucking psycho. I don't understand what was happening there.
She's pretty unhinged. She's a psycho. She's a good character.
She's great for TV. Yeah.
There's also
great to watch. Yeah.
Sorry, there's sometimes where I'm like, all right, I kind of get it. She's kind of cute looking, and then there's other times where I'm like, wait a second.
She's got huge theater kid energy.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Okay. I see band. Like she is in band for
sure. Same sort of flavor.
For sure. Mm-hmm.
Least shocking thing of all time. Johnny was just like, "There's a hot girl. I'll give her a rose."
Oh my God, you guys got to pay attention to this. But anytime like the groups come together, for some reason he's always the first one in, and he says some little throwaway thing, and it's always perfect. He'll be like, "What's up, ladies?" Or like,
So funny.
"Yo, what up?" Or
He asked
like
her.
when people ask him a question, he'll be like, "What's up? What's up? Yeah, what's up?"
He's such like he's dumber than a box of rocks.
Yo, my
Yeah,
boy
he's
is
so
so
stupid.
chill.
Yeah.
I want him and Jacob to do a podcast together.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love
great.
Jacob is hilarious. He is.
Yeah, I like him
I
too.
kind of thought he was a manipulator. No, he is probably maybe the dumbest person on the whole show. He's just a absolute fucking
Yeah.
moron, and I love it. He is a human golden retriever. It rocks.
I know. I really do enjoy him. I feel like he's such a good guy. Like I feel like he doesn't have a malicious bone in his body.
No, I think
He's
he
just
does
like,
mean well. Sometimes he
Yeah.
like says fucked up shit. And
Yeah,
and
he
you're
told
like,
her
what the
what's
hell?
her name, that whole
I've been
story
to
about
Hong Kong.
going to that
Oh,
strip
yeah.
club, and he's just like,
He's just like making a
"That's what I
joke.
Yeah, and she's like, "We're gonna have to talk some more."
That was Lace.
He's
so
just
who
like,
gives a fuck?
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Imagine
Lace-
Jacob. Imagine Jacob giving Lace a rose. What are you doing?
Yeah, let's go
Especially
over
after Kira did the whole Tarzan thing.
Barf.
Yeah, let's go over the pairings here. Andrew and Teddy, we expected. Brandon and Serene. Michael and Sierra. Logan and Shanae. Casey and Brittany. Talk about two people that just like could have not even been on the show this whole
I
time.
forgot about
and
Brittany. Brittany, I
wouldn't-
kind of.
Casey, I think
Whenever
Casey's
they
a
said
good
Brittany's
side
name, I was
character.
like, "Who the fuck is Brittany?" I don't even remember
Yeah,
Brittany.
Brittany's the one
being
that
on the show.
stiff-armed. Brittany stiff-armed Romeo.
Yeah, that was the first time I was like, "Who is this?"
Where is she? Where is she from? What's her deal? I think she's pretty. She didn't say much. She didn't really.
Yeah,
mix it
not
up.
a clue. I have no idea where she's from. However, I think that Casey is giving really good commentary. Like he's
I
almost
agree.
like I really like his interviews. I thought they were fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
he
stuff.
contextualizes things well. Who did I just say? Casey and Brittany, Jacob and Lace, which was kind of out of left field for me. I didn't really see that.
It was
coming
between
at all.
her and Haley and someone else, right?
Kira.
They were like Kira. There you
I
go.
thought
Yeah.
for sure
That's
Lace
not
was
stiff.
third place out of that trio. Like I thought,
Same.
like
Same.
Haley
Not
and
stiff
him.
competition.
And now Lace gets a rose, so she's gonna be around for another week. So she puke.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm ready for her
Respectfully.
to go. I'm ready. Yeah. Mm.
Genevieve
We
and
want-
Justin, we were kind of like, what's going to happen there? But Johnny picked Victoria. Who
Oh,
was,
can we
he was
talk
going to
about
pick
Victoria?
Hunter, but he picked Victoria. Fuck, she is
Yeah, Victoria
an
came
absolute
in.
weapon.
On a weapon, dude. An absolute 5-tool player. Just a
But she is
beyond
big
smoke.
time knows it and is going to wield her
yeah.
power,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
scary for all the other
She's
competitors.
unbelievably attractive. Good for
You
her.
guys, I literally hate her. I couldn't.
Yeah,
hate
she
her
seems
more.
she seems like a bit of a manipulative, mean girl.
I know why.
but she's so
she's
hot.
a mean girl. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring light to the situation. All of
Please
our
do. We don't know
followers.
her.
So for one, she was of course a villain on Peter's season. Peter sucked. Like that's not crazy. But she was kind of mean to the other girls. Like she was definitely like the villain in one area. The other area is that after she got off the season, all these like she did this campaign with this brand who is all about like they like make t-shirts with like white lives matter on them and like kind of like racial slurs and innuendos and things like that. She modeled for them and she was like they were on Instagram. It was this whole thing. So I just don't respect her for a few different reasons. I also kind of going back to Shanae with the lip situation. I think Victoria is a little overfilled. Okay. We're gonna analyze that because I don't want people to think like you look at her, she's perfect. That doesn't mean that you need to go out and get a bunch of shit done to your face. And she's obviously doing that. She also has butt injections, so I've said my
I don't
piece.
care.
I need to go to her guy. He does great work.
Yeah, I need to find those injections. She's so attractive that I would consider buying one of those t-shirts.
Oh my god!
Yes. Oh, that's funny. It is crazy how people get the smallest amount of fame. It's so easy not to fuck it up. It's so easy not to just completely fumble the bag. Like You could have modeled for anything. You could have done anything. Just do the least offensive shit. Don't say anything. Don't have something to say. Don't use your platform. Just shut the fuck up and take the goddamn money.
Just be hot. Just be hot and model.
And then just whatever cause, just give them all the money that you make, because that's what actually does, some sort of good.
To say. She had a fling with one country singer. I think it might have been like Chase Rice or something. And then on her Bachelor date, the performer
that was her
Bachelor date was the guy she had dated.
That's funny. I remember that.
Yeah.
That rocks.
Yeah. So the producers really put their whole pussy into that. But
the one time where the host or what do we call the cast, and then what do we call the lead, where the lead is like intimidated on the date with the girl. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, like, hey, this guy's fucked my girlfriend.
Yeah, he's got way more money than you and is probably more good looking, and he can sing.
Yeah, but he's also performing on like an ABC show at 8 p.m. on a Tuesday. Like, I'm really not that impressed by him either.
Yeah, I will say almost no musical act that they announce on that show have I ever heard of. So
there's been like 3. Yeah. They'll be like, "Oh, the violinist," and it's like, you don't know who that violinist is. You stupid fucking.
Oh my god,
kid.
My favorite poet.
Yeah, we're gonna no. Victoria F, of course, she's great to shake things up. Do I think that she seems annoying? Yes, I think she seems annoying.
I thought it was weird that they brought this couple back, and what are we doing?
Yeah, what's the deal there?
I don't know if it's because I don't think Jesse Palmer's there. I think this whole time he was like touring Europe with his wife. So I think they're coming in as like a sounding board. But then like I thought they were just here for like a quick little like pop in, but it looks like they're in the next episode.
They're gonna have a date.
And then they're like in their room. I thought that was all fucking really weird.
Yeah, why are we wasting time with them? I want to see other content. Seems dumb.
I think, they might take the girls into one area and the guys into one area, and that's when we're going to bring the strangers. Like, we don't really know what's going on. Maybe they're just laying the base.
Step out on the marriage? Spice it up?
No.
Oh, yeah, baby. That would rock. Yeah, anything they do. They participate in the rose, and the wife's like, obviously, and the husband's like, Victoria, yeah, this rose. Sorry.
Yeah,
anything honestly, goes.
So he broke up with her on Paradise. They left the beach not together, and then they got together a few years after that. So
she gives me big unhinged psycho vibes too.
Yeah. So,
and it's also just to like point to the audience, like, this is real, guys. They might actually fall in love. It's a real thing. This isn't just fucking stupid TV. It's a real deal. They had a kid.
Thoughts on Brandon and Serena? We full go?
Sold.
If you had to put your money down on which relationship has the best chance to succeed, would that be your pick?
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah, same.
There's no other one. I don't.
Also, we didn't talk about his intro. Like, the intros to Paradise are so funny, and like in his, he's like digging in the sand.
What do we think about that? It's kind of like
it's funny.
Little sitcom, like
real.
It's pretty funny. Funny.
Mm-hmm. Your girl poops. Hunter's was like her with toilet paper.
Yeah, well, is there a joke there? I don't understand.
I guess she poops a lot.
No, everyone poops.
True.
I'm so happy she's off the show, so now we can rekindle.
You should DM her.
DMs? You should DM her right now on the show.
You should. Come on.
All right, what should I say to her?
Say like, "Hi, I'm so happy that you're gone."
Wow, dude, smooth as hell.
He's like, who's this guy that said hi? That's hot.
I would say, I was so relieved to see you got eliminated last night, so that so that you could really see. I wasn't.
What's her last name?
I don't know.
Well, I can't find
her. Here, I got it pulled up. Hunter Haag, Haag. Hag. Man, she is a pretty woman.
Yeah, my good God, is she ever?
All right,
I feel like she's prettier. I don't remember her looking like this on.
You can her profile is "You can call me Hunty." So should I call her that or?
Yeah. Hi, Hunty.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I crafted. Here we go. I'll say whatever you want.
Okay. Let me think.
What's a woman want to hear, Bobbie?
What do women want?
I don't know. I would just say like, oh my goodness. Good. Wait, where does she live, first of all?
Jesus Christ. Let's bring up the tier. We can workshop this. Let's do the tier.
yeah.
This is going to take forever.
We blew it. Fumbled the bag. Oh, whoops. Here we go. Tier list. We've got every remaining member of the show on our tier here. Well, I guess we have Teddy in here too. I think Teddy might come back.
Yeah, talk about it. Well, you think she's coming back?
I don't know. It seems so abrupt. There's no closure. In a show where we just saw like the couple break up and they like made them go back to their house and talk it out. It seems like we're going to get something else with Teddy on the show. Whether she comes back or not, I do not believe we've seen the last of her.
Interesting.
I would be kind of shocked if she came back, but I don't know.
I think she probably won't come back and participate in the show, but maybe come back on the show and say goodbye, do something. Maybe not.
Okay.
That's just my general vibe.
Or Andrew could leave and say like, hey, I'm really interested in you. So even if we're not on the show, I want to explore this. Like,
and Teddy's like, no, I'm not feeling it.
I think you're lame as fuck, bro. Okay, what are we going to base this tier off? Just like character value?
Best characters on the show, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Like, do we like them on the show or not?
Victoria F, starting off with the motherfucking queen. She's got to be S or A for me, I think.
I would agree. Do we want to start with like the very top, like top tier?
I don't know. Let's just go with the order we have them in here. I don't really know.
Yeah, just go with the order.
It's so hard.
Victoria F.
We're going to move them. We have no reference to
around. Fuck it. All
right. A at least.
A. I think Bob would argue lower, so we won't put her S. I think A.
A
makes sense.
Is a compromise.
There's
Shanae?
one answer here.
Shanae's
one
S or A. She's S or A. She's probably S.
I almost feel like Shanae's S because I think she's going to hop around. And I really enjoyed watching her. I think she's great for Paradise.
I think she is the most entertaining character on the entire show.
I think that is not that hot of a take.
I agree.
Sierra. I like Sierra. Sierra's nice.
I think she's lovely.
She's mid-tier. She's C or B. She's definitely not D or F. Because she's fun
I think
and she's energetic.
And she's so nice.
I didn't realize she was missing a finger. That was a fun revelation.
Me either. Wild.
That was wild. But like if she weren't there, I wouldn't be heartbroken. So maybe C?
Yeah, I think C.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
What about Jill? What do we do with Jill?
I don't like her, but as a character, pretty high. She's wild. She's insane.
I will say
she's great for the show.
I don't hate her as much as you guys do. She is crazy. She's kind of funny. I don't know.
She's good for the show. She's funny. I just, for some reason, she annoys me a little bit.
Not my style. Annoying. Yeah.
A, S, B, A.
At least B. I don't. Man, to put her on Victoria's tier, I think Victoria should be an S. Maybe. I don't know. We can see what everyone else falls, but
yeah. We'll put them both in A right now. New guy, James.
No clue. I think he's gonna be. I think he's like mid-tier plus, like above average. He seems like
B, probably
B or A.
And
I think both of those guys
are they the same, or is there a preference one to the other?
I almost feel like Aaron is going to be a hotter commodity than James, so I would be willing to put Aaron at A because I think there's going to be a pretty heavy love triangle between Aaron, Genevieve, and Justin.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah, you hate to break up
the same not be
boys,
said of
though.
Serene, Logan, and James.
Serene, Logan.
Or I keep calling Shanae Serene. Shanae, Logan, and James. We don't think there will be a love triangle there?
No.
Why not?
I don't think so. I don't know. I think that Shanae is not the type of person to be like, maybe I like you or maybe I like you. I think she'll be like,
really?
Look, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
She said something about being like a one girl. I think they'll be sad if they're not together. So
yeah, let's keep the boys together. Yeah.
What about Justin? I don't know. He's kind of a wet blanket for me. Kind of boring.
He's a bit dry. Kind of boring.
He's part of the storyline, but he's not really adding a lot of spice or flavor to it. He's just kind of there, looking big.
I think he's important though.
Okay, I think if Justin weren't there, we would definitely notice because that's been a lot of the drama, but we're only seeing Genevieve's side. So I think like A or B.
But if you replace the same storyline with someone else, would it have a little more?
I don't think that's the question. I think it's if he were not there.
We're talking about this season right now.
I
think he should either be like at the very front of the B or like in A, maybe.
I think I think I like him in B.
Okay.
Will we revolt if he's in B?
No.
What's this guy's fucking name? Dad,
Michael.
Whatever. He's kind of
boring.
He
sure does seem like a sweetheart, but I mean,
he's
he doesn't really add that
He's
much.
a very nice.
He's got an interesting angle.
In life, I think Michael is an S. In the show, I think he's like so boring.
We want sex. We want drama. We want people mixing it up. Michael's not gonna mix it up.
No, I think we're gonna go with like C for him with his girl Sierra.
Yeah, right next to her.
Yeah, I would
consider D
because he's. I mean, nothing against him. He's just
because if he weren't
boring.
there, Sierra would find someone else. Yeah, okay, I'm comfortable.
I think D. We're gonna.
But let's consider he has a very unique angle. He's older. He has a kid. He has a wife that passed away.
Yeah, we'll move him up. You're right. Yeah, we'll put him in C. Put him in C. Very telling. Brittany, I didn't even realize she was on the show, so I would lean F. She's
D or F. Don't care.
At the bottom.
Don't care.
Could change, but right now.
What the fuck do we do with Romeo?
Wait a second.
But
wait.
He made maybe the most compelling segment of the whole show so far because he is such a dipshit.
He's an F-tier moron idiot, but
that's compelling.
People
make TV shows about F-tier moron idiots.
Making for good TV.
Man,
boy, he's bad at crying.
So
bad. But I don't know where to put him.
Okay.
We can come back.
Are we going A? Are we going A?
I would be. That seems high. I don't like him that much.
Like, he's been more interesting than the dumb bro guys, but I think he just kind of got an unlucky draw. Like, I don't know if...
I think that he's been more interesting than them, but I think his longevity is way worse than them.
Yeah, so he's going home. No one's giving him a rose.
Yeah.
So I think C.
I'm fine with that.
He's probably the hardest guy to peg on this whole thing. Like, he's S and F at the same time.
He's
like boring and like kind of nothing. Also, it's so strange.
Yeah, he's so stupid. He just makes it so compelling with the dumb shit he does. I think up until this point, he's been very important, and I think could be B or higher. But he's going home. Like for the rest of the show. For the rest of the show, he's not going to be there.
That's true.
Serene.
Honestly,
nice gal, but just boring. If you're just in love the whole time.
Her and Brandon, not compelling whatsoever. They've been hitched since day one. I think D is fine for both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I agree.
Okay. I will say, I do think that it's nice to have some solid couples on the show. So
but
I
it's
like
not I mean, they don't even show them anymore.
Mm-hmm. They go on a big date. So I think we do this every week, and we take a snapshot and we see how people shift and move. And I anticipate they probably move a little higher.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they're basically editing like they end up together. Like they don't even spend time on him anymore. They're just locked in, and we don't even see.
I mean, I'd be very shocked if they're not both on the show for a very long time. Okay, Casey. Again, he's like the narrator of the show.
He kind of is
interesting, but
I like him a lot.
As far as seems to mixing it up on the show, not a lot.
Sexual attraction, or no one seems attracted. Like there's no.
He seems like
there's no sucking and fucking going on in Casey's boom boom room.
Kira was the one that rubbed his nipples.
Yeah, well,
I think that I don't know. I feel like it's not all about that. Like he's still doing well, regardless. Like he's fun. I
like
watch,
him. I think he should be pretty high.
Here, yeah. I think he's here for a little while.
C or B?
He feels like a
not A, right?
I wouldn't say A. Maybe in B.
I wouldn't.
B.
I think he's a really good. I'm trying to think of like the right word here. Like a really good fulcrum for the show. He's really a solid,
a supporting character.
A really great supporting character. Really
moral core, kind of ties it all together. Grounds
what the show
it all in reality.
Revolves around. Yeah, I like him a lot for the show. I hope he's around a while.
Okay.
Here's something I just thought of. He should be the bartender next season. I don't know if he can tend bar, but that seems like a
I
perfect
think
role
that's
for
a
him.
great idea. I like Wells, but that seems like a great idea.
I do think that seems like a good role for him. I think he's like a good guy to have that bird's eye view.
He's like
it would also be funny. He was just like, yeah, I never found love, still single, kind of sad. But yeah, now I'm here tending bar watching you guys try to do it. I just aged out.
Yep.
Kind of shitty. But anyway, what do you want to drink?
I keep getting older. They keep staying the same age.
Yeah. Okay. I know where I stand on Jacob. I think he's fucking S.
Windmill slam dunk. Love him. He's great.
I'm so glad you guys agree.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I was pretty certain, and it still could
him.
happen, that Shanae and Jacob would end up together.
I think they show a preview that they had a thing.
I think, well, the first episode, they kind of fooled around a little bit, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
You know, neither of them are super tied down at this point, so it could happen.
I feel like the old Shanae and the Shanae that we saw during the season and Jacob would be together. I think this Shanae does seem very well suited for Logan, or I just don't see her with James as much, but she seemed really into him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
what about Shanae and like Casey, or like what? Let's find someone for Casey. What's the vibe for Casey? Is he just gonna like float through this, and maybe that's who he did the. They're both kind
Jill?
of
I think Jill isn't a bad
but
shout.
He almost seems like he would be like, "Oh, this bitch is crazy." Like I feel like he seems almost like normal.
Yeah, he's the one that said, "I need a nice girl." My mom's watching.
Did he say that?
Well, when they were talking about the nipples and the boom boom, he's like, "My mom's watching. Take it easy." And then later he said, "I don't know who he was talking to. Maybe it was her again."
He's funny. I love him.
I need a nice girl. She's too much for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I really hope James finds someone too. I don't fucking know. Lace is next. She personally, to me, she doesn't even make good TV. I do not enjoy seeing her on my screen.
I think I agree. She's the way she like moped around, like all these guys should be falling all over her when she's clearly the least attractive person there, is
have you guys watched,
hilarious and pathetic.
Have you watched Emperor's New Groove?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing when
You're saying she looks like the scary lady?
Oh my! Yeah, you sent us a picture of that today. Oh,
that is
incredibly
mean.
Not texting me back. How is that mean? You guys are saying that Jacob looks like Sid, or not?
And that's
Jacob.
all. I mean, that's also mean.
Yeah, it's very mean.
Never claimed that wasn't mean.
It's even our group chat photo is Sid.
It is now. That was funny. That made me laugh.
Yeah, no, it's very mean.
You can't tell. That looks like Lace.
It's really funny that you all knew exactly what I was talking about when I sent the picture of Sid.
Right. There were no words needed.
No.
And you didn't send any words. But my thing is, no one replied. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Honestly, I kind of didn't catch what you were saying. My fault. It was my bad. No,
I was on the same page. I read you. Okay, well, let's get this moving. Lace, D, F,
I think
C,
I do know
S?
what you mean, because she is like a disaster and just
I don't think she's like a fun disaster.
Yeah, that's what I know what you mean. It's a borderline. I don't know. Yeah, maybe
I kind of like her here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Her and Romeo are sort of in this.
F. So can we compromise and go D?
I mean, just for the moment of Logan calling her loose alone, I think we should give her that was hilarious.
She's been way more exciting than these two, without a doubt. She's
without a doubt.
Fine.
I think in a similar way to Romeo, they're both disasters.
We know about Rodney, but he just like hasn't been on the show at all, so we can't.
But he was so hyped up.
That's true.
He walked in and then he's like, "Where's Teddy?" And everyone's like, "Oh, she left."
Hey, she left, dog.
So again, he's kind of the underdog because of that. The only girl he was interested in that's there left, and he wasn't enough to make her stay. I'm going A for Rodney.
Wes?
Obviously it's not based on anything we've seen really so far. He has been hyped. He's been in the show for like 20 minutes. I'm cool with it. I think he's going to be a huge part of the show. I'm cool with it.
I want Rodney to find someone so bad, and I think that's part of it. Like, I want him to find a woman so
I think that's his problem. I think everyone thinks like you, like, oh my God, he's the best. I hope he finds someone. Not me. Not me ever. Would never. But I hope he finds someone. And everyone thinks like that.
He's the
That's
sweetest,
tough. Yeah, that's
Oh
tough.
my God, he's so nice.
Okay, I think that like if you were like a 40-year-old woman looking back at your life when you were dating, you'd be like, why didn't I pick Rodney? I went for the Logans and I should have went for the Rodneys. But hey, Rodney's a great apple.
And the world goes round and round.
Yeah.
See it every day. See it every fucking day.
I can't ever get over it. They did him so dirty in this picture of him. I mean, it is the worst he's ever looked. He's so much more attractive in real life. He looks so
ugly there.
I think the black shirt's not doing him any favors. He looks
like he looks
fair,
like
he is a little chubbier
at my local. Yeah. I think all the guys on this season are really attractive in their own ways.
I will say, so one thing that is noticeable, they definitely pick hotter people to be on this with good reason.
Oh, yeah. They're always
like
naked.
It's so much more attractive than an average season of Bachelor, Bachelorette. Like all the people are fucking
This is like the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
Cream of
Johnny. Where do we put Johnny?
I think he's as entertaining as Rodney's going to be or has been.
Man, but like, what has he done so far? Like, I think we have this idea of what he's going to do, but what has he really actually done? He's just kind of like.
I think him just being his general self is funny for me. He's so funny.
He's such a fucking.
I think he's
it's crazy.
The perfect character for Paradise.
Yeah, he's like so aloof and like
a little bit like these two new
really...
guys, kind of like meatheadish, dumb. But
yeah, but he's like more cool.
He's so dumb, and he overdoes his eyebrows. They're so bad.
The only thing he cares about is flirting with chicks. That is
literally
number one in his entire world.
But like maybe not even chicks. Like I could see him flirting with anyone who is down to fuck. Like he is down to fuck any
I disagree. He's from Florida. He's like super. If you're like, hey, John, you got a nice. I said, dude, I'm not gay, dude. I promise you.
What are you gay, bro?
I'm fucking gay. Do not like, dude. That's super gay. I'm
but
not
the
gay.
people
dude,
that act like that are gay. But the people that are like, hey, whoever, like, I'll kiss you. I don't care. Those
rule one,
probably straight.
Rule one for Johnny. I don't fuck with that gay shit. All right. So,
dude.
Chicks
only. Pause, says Johnny. Anyway, we find A for John. Teddy, are we even going to put her on here? I don't know.
I think she's pretty
D.
I was going to say D as well. She did have a huge breakup. Has been a big part of the show so far, but she's not on it anymore.
It's not been huge.
Okay.
I don't know.
Logan.
Like him or not.
God damn, the guy is compelling.
Like him or not, baby. He's got juice.
Can you tell me why he's compelling?
Because he's a fucking manipulator. He knows exactly what everyone wants to hear, and he's so good at delivering that bullshit on a silver platter too. He's so good at it. He should be a goddamn senator. He's so good at fucking convincing people of what he wants them to think.
So many of these girls, we were just talking about it. What's her name? Thought that they were locked in, and he's like, "Who are you?" Like he's like effortlessly like trapping these women in his web.
Such a douche.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't even.
A
has to be. Andrew, I don't know.
C.
I think C. He's still around, and I think he has a little more potential than.
I think he'll go Teddy. Home this week because who's?
Yeah, true. He's kind of.
No one's going to pick him now.
Unless Brittany might talk to him now because I don't know if her and Casey have a real connection. So maybe now that he's freed up, Brittany will swoop in.
Yeah, maybe.
True.
Maybe.
I'm good with either D or C. I would probably leave.
I think I'd put him here.
I also don't want to get in our tiers here to just pairing up everyone together that is together.
Well,
yeah. It does go hand in hand a lot, though.
It does because we're seeing them about the same amount. So
yeah. This is tricky, actually. This next one,
I would put her A or B.
S. I'm going S. She's made great television, and it's only going to get better because when she comes back from this date and she's making out with Aaron in front of the other guy, it's going to be electric. It is.
100% agree.
Yeah. Maybe you're. Yeah,
She's been. You could argue
you're
she's
right.
been.
You're right.
You could argue she's been the most important show or important character of the show.
Yeah.
I do like Shanae more for like overall quality of.
Yeah, it's like 1A, B, and C, and they're all on.
I think they're all on the same level. Agree.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like the team. Shout out Brittany. You don't have to stay in the F tier. You can come out. You can get your way out of the cellar. We'll allow it. You just need to show us something.
Yeah. Do a dance, monkey, dance, monkey, dance, monkey.
Yeah, these are not locked in by any means.
Right? Are you memorable? No.
Nope.
Do we like you? Not really.
I cannot say I do.
Are our minds open? Kinda.
A little bit. Right. Am I attracted to you? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say no.
No, it's almost everyone on the show.
She's fine. Yeah. Everyone is great. And I truly feel like everyone has a good personality. It's just what we're seeing versus what we're not. I don't know. I think it's a great crew.
I really do too. I like this way more than the original or the main seasons. It's way more fun. Having more guys and more gals at the same time. Way better.
Mm-hmm.
Way better.
And there's a sex room, and I enjoy that.
That's true. Anytime you can add a sex room to anything, you probably should.
Yeah,
man.
Just as a rule.
I think that if you're gonna is it consummate or consummate?
That one.
Consummate. If you're gonna consummate a relationship, I think you should do it early on. Just to make sure
builds up a lot of pressure. If you wait too long.
Exactly, and it's like the first time is never gonna be like mind-blowing good. You want to get it out. They're like having drinks on the beach. Like, you should be able to fuck when you want.
Mm-hmm.
We're all adults here. Why the fuck we wait until the honeymoon suite or whatever the fuck it is? Like, let's bang this out. And if I don't like you, there's other people here.
Okay. Well said. Well said from a veteran of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Well said. Mm-hmm. Okay. Any you want to make any predictions? Any calls on who you think ends up together, goes home, anything like that? Any feels early on?
Obviously, I think that Serene I really do think that Serene and Brandon seem like in game.
Same. They seem like it was locked in before they even showed up. They both were like, "Oh, I hope he's here. Hope she's here," and they were, and they've been together the whole time. I want to know. So this show, obviously, they can bring people in for date cards. And they have strong influence. Like, no, take Brandon on a date. What can they do to like make that interesting at all? I guess they're gonna ship all. Well, you're the veteran. I'm asking you.
I don't really get what you're asking me.
Like, obviously, Brandon and Serene is boring. At this point. What can they do to mix it up? Like, I'm trying to.
How do we add a
just
wrinkle?
Throw a wrench into the. They're gonna ship all the women off. I don't know. I guess that'll.
They're okay. So like last season, Joe and Serena were like really good. So they brought Joe's ex to the beach to like shake it up.
Bring Michelle back. Bring Michelle back. I would erupt. That would be awesome. Bring Michelle to the beach.
Oh my God, I would love that. I love Michelle. I really wish her nothing but the best.
I really wish they would not reveal the new cast people that are going to be on the next episode the week before.
Same. They spoiled. They spoiled shit. So they showed Victoria and who would it have been?
Johnny.
So Victoria was picked by Johnny, and then I guess Lace was there. But you could like easily do the mental math. Like, oh, Hunter's gone. Like, there's just no roses left. Like in the previews, like people that are still around. Like, oh, you can just do the math on who's not there.
Yeah, they do show a little too much.
Like, is anyone like, I need to see this preview or else I might not watch next episode? I mean, you're watching it all. You're watching none of it.
Play them at the end. Play it at the end. They play like during the middle of the show.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that they definitely spoil too much, but there are weird twists and turns that they don't.
Yeah. Like, so it's so online now. Like, if you want to find the spoilers, you can find it on Twitter, but don't show me it on the real show. Let me be surprised. Let me be shocked that Rodney shows up. I wish I didn't know Rodney was on this season.
Yeah. Well, they already posted that he was going to be there.
Yeah. Like,
wasn't he in the cast preview? Yeah. So We'll
do you have anyone that you'd like to see? Anyone? I don't know. That's rumored to. Sounds like Sally's going to be there.
I don't fucking care about Sally. I would really like to see more of Michelle's guys. I really liked Michelle's guys. I thought she had a good group.
Get what's his dick in on the fucking room service table.
Are you talking about Oh, what was his name? I thought you were going to say James.
He was in the table.
Oh, what was his name?
Rick.
Yeah.
Rick. Yes.
That'd be funny.
Rick, I feel like is such a simp that he would do really well in Paradise. I feel like he would be like, "Do you like me?" to everyone. But he is such a nice. I have such a soft spot for like these guys because a lot of them are so vulnerable. Like it takes a lot for a guy to go on a show like this. The girl, like obviously, girls have the upper hand in this show. I think.
This specifically in Paradise.
I think so. Yeah.
I do like that they give guys they switch back and forth the roses. That's a good.
I
good
think
touch.
that's fun. Yeah. I don't know. I can't picture who I'd want to see Rodney with, but I want to see him with someone good.
Well, how do you think the Genevieve fallout with Justin? I just don't see it. It's so early and they're both already like butting heads and fucking kind of hate each other. I just can't see it working.
Yeah, I think Genevieve's going to go with Aaron. I think they're going to date for a little bit, break up like 2 months post show.
Wow, that's very specific.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like the fact that they even got back together at all already is a little like maybe it's just like I just can't fucking quit you, no matter what I get.
After 2 days,
it's almost like that like toxic couple that's like they're so bad for each other that they're good.
And
I don't
maybe
know.
I don't know if they're thinking this galaxy brain, but foreshadowing that this couple that got married, they broke up and they fought all the time and they ended up getting married. So
yeah,
we'll see.
I don't know.
My hopes aren't high. Rodney and Jill. That's a prediction. Rodney and Jill.
I hope
just
not,
saying. I'm marking it down.
I got a flag down. I got that vibe.
I mean, who else? Who else is Rodney going to be with?
Brittany. But there's more girls. More girls will come.
Yeah.
Rodney just has to get through this week.
The season that keeps on giving. I love it.
All right.
We've gone really long here, but that's
got
fine.
any hot football takes, Bob?
We
Tom
have
and Giselle?
we have an alleged breakup on the horizon. Are you guys surprised?
There's no.
You talk about a long time coming. I can't believe it lasted this long, for being totally honest.
Okay.
Seems like they've been on the verge of breaking up since about 2013.
So, what are our thoughts about Tom Brady? Like, obviously, he's a great football player. He's a huge stud, whatever. I just personally can't trust anyone who kisses their children the way that he kisses his son.
He does kiss him right on the lips.
On the mouth.
But for a long period.
Being married to him seems like a disaster. He, being married to a workaholic, not very easy. He is the definition of that. I'm sure it seems like he's made many promises that he's going to retire and he just never actually does it, which I'm sure
this last one was fucked up.
Wife the wrong way. He basically like half retired and then retired for like 3 months. He's like, nope, coming back. Last one, I promise. So we'll see if this is even his last season. No, I mean, he's a total psycho. The fact that any of these guys are able to like carry on a marriage when you're this elite level and you just work it's impossible.
Like, are we talking like, does he work every day for like 52 weeks a year? Like, how much are we talking that he works? Because everyone works a lot. Like,
I'm saying, I mean, for him, probably. And like everything in his life, like that's all it is. It's all football all the fucking time.
He's either
like he's a specific, you could marry an NFL player and be fine, but he is the rarest of the rare breeds. Tom Brady. Is like, hey, we're on vacation. Honey, I'm going to have to work out 3 times today, but anytime other than that.
Oh my God. Imagine this bullshit diet he has and how much that fucks up their just like total family, like any outing or meal. Yeah. He's got this wild, super strict diet.
The one thing is she's a model, so it's probably like, yeah, I eat the same thing. I eat like spinach and fucking kale for every meal.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, he retired this offseason for like 3 months, and
I saw that.
He came back, and during training camp, right before the season, he took like this mysterious leave of absence
13 days or something.
I mean, the marriage was off the rails. He had to go try to
He
save
came
it.
back. He came back all gaunt, looking like
He did.
He had some wild work done. He looked fucking bad.
I think it was more like he dropped all this weight, and when you drop weight, your cheek pads just.
But he's obviously had plastic surgery done. Like if you look
Yeah.
at what he looked like in 2005 to now, he looks like a different.
He
person.
looks so good now compared to what he did.
Yeah, until whatever that was, he looked fucking.
Yeah,
scary.
he looked too skinny there.
He still.
That's my
sorta
only.
looks like that.
Yeah, that's my only hot take. Not even hot take, but like my only opinion on football.
Let's give a prediction on Tom Brady's next mistress.
Kim Kardashian.
Olivia Wilde.
Relationship.
Well, I mean, obviously that's not going very well. It seems like that's a little rocky.
She with John Mulaney, or who's she with?
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, Chris Pine, Sudeikis.
Oh, I thought you said Olivia. I thought you said Olivia Munn. I'm sorry.
No, Olivia Wilde.
I think.
Oh, that'd be funny. Olivia Munn. She's like, "Hey, Aaron Rodgers, go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
Olivia Wilde. Tom doesn't strike me as a Kim K type. He's not very public. He's not very public at all. So I don't think that would be.
Okay, well then Giselle's gonna date Pete Davidson. It's one or the other.
Giselle dates Kim.
Giselle. Yeah.
That would be some serious headlines.
Giselle dates Kanye.
Ooh.
Narcissist. I don't think she'll go for another narcissist because obviously Tom Brady, just by his way of life, he's probably a narcissist. Like he's got this God complex because he's Tom Brady.
And to be fair, she's also a supermodel, so she's probably a little bit of a narcissist. I don't really know anything about Giselle other than she's married to Tom Brady and she's a model. Like personality-wise,
I feel like she used to be. I think she used to be bigger deal than she is. Like she's not. She doesn't model anymore. I don't think.
No,
she's older.
She's Tom Brady's wife now. Like
and so to me, it's like maybe you need to like regain your independence and let's just go ahead, divorce him, and fuck around a little bit. Like I'd love to see Giselle be a little bit of a hoe. Same with Tom Brady. Like the like boat scene where he was really drunk after he won that like last Super Bowl. He was on the boat getting fucked up, got drug off. I would love to see more messy Tom Brady.
Yeah, let's get some sloppy Tom, you know?
Yeah, maybe it's a little dark. We're like, oh, God, Tom. Fucking
Tom, pull it together.
Maybe you should play more football. Fuck.
Right. Don't retire.
Yeah. Brain damage is fucking better than this. Ugh.
Oh, my God. The line out the door to sign up for Tom Brady, the next Bachelor?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Dual Bachelors?
I got a feeling, I don't know. Part of me thinks Tom Brady will just never have like a serious girlfriend again. He'll just kind of fuck when he pleases.
Leo
he's going to be on TV, make $1 million, whatever city he's in. He's going to have a roster of women. He's going to pick one.
The line will be out the door.
That'll be his evening, and he'll.
Is he even straight? I don't even know. Like, does he even like women?
That'd be awesome.
I think that like when you put your whole life into one area and you don't really focus on any other part of your life, like what are you hiding, bud? Like,
yeah,
I'm not saying that he's necessarily gay, but like, you're
compensating for something.
Yeah, you're overcompensating. Like, are you attracted to anyone more than you're attracted to yourself? And not your son. We can't bring your son into it. It's gonna have to be someone else.
Maybe he'll date his son.
Okay.
It always comes full circle on this. We're all the way back to incest.
Mm-hmm.
You love to see it,
right?
You love to see it.
Oh man,
absolutely. Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I'll let you guys get to your football talk.
Okay.
Ooh, do you want to pick some games?
No, I'm okay.
No, okay. We thought we would ask.
Good talk.
Well, I don't know what you mean by that.
Like picking where we pick like the spreads of each game, and we're gonna see who wins at the end of the year. And honestly, you have just as good a chance to win as we do because it's basically like filling out an NCAA tournament bracket.
If you'd like my opinion, great, but I just couldn't be more clueless if I tried.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Well, then I can stick
It's
around.
like it's like whenever you have Super Bowl picks and like you have two experts pick, not that we're experts, and then you have like the octopus picks the game and the octopus gets it right like 25
Am I
years
an
in a row.
octopus?
Yeah.
Wow, the octopus is 7 years in a row that he's picked the winner of the.
Octopusy.
I don't know if we want to actually do this, but do we want to DM Hunter?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Hey Hunty.
Hi Hunty baby.
Just saw your ep. Glad no. Just saw
Just
the
saw
ep.
your ep. I think,
Hi Hunt. What am I saying? Hi Hunty.
Whatever she says in her bio there. What does she say she likes to be called?
Hunty.
You can call
Mommy?
me Hunty.
I think that you should make like a pun about like hunters and maybe animals. I don't know. Obviously.
Oh man, I just thought some fucked up stuff. Ew.
Did you go to Bambi's mom? Because I went to Bambi's mom in my head.
I'd like to shoot
I went to
you
more
and
of like
mount you on my wall.
Yeah,
Hunty.
like a predator type thing. Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah,
like hunt you type of thing.
I'd like to skin you and turn you into a rug.
Excuse me? Yeah.
Man, Wes'
have you
Instagram has been deleted.
Seen that Dahmer? Have you seen that Dahmer series?
No, I heard it's fucked up though.
I have not. I really have no interest in watching it.
Line. That was like the pickup line, like, hey, yeah. I would just say like, hey, Hunty, so glad that you went home last night so that we can really, get to the good part here with you and I.
Sad to see you go from the show, but
love to watch you.
Exciting.
Sad to see you go. Love to watch you leave.
Excited for our next chapter though.
Yeah. You free tomorrow? You free Friday? What you got going on Friday, Hunty? Give me some sugar. Yeah, just DM her something and let us know how it goes.
I'm going to guess
how it's
reply.
Gonna go. What do you mean?
Blocked would be best case scenario probably because we'd at least be able to talk about it.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Hunty. So sad to see you go last night, but love to watch you leave.
Yeah, I think just boom.
That's it? Oh, okay.
Send it. I think so.
Yeah. I mean, we can obsess over this. There's nothing's going to come of this.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, that's like fucking creepy though. No, that's like.
Yeah,
Hunty, you got a great ass.
I thought it was more like love to watch you leave so that like I have a chance.
No, I wasn't saying no.
The implication is I love to watch you leave because I like watching you walk away because you got a great ass.
See, I know that that's the normal implication, but how I was taking it was like I love to watch you leave because now I have a chance.
Love to watch you leave. Excited for our next chapter.
Yeah, so excited for our next chapter. Like, Jared and Ashley didn't leave Paradise together either. And, they're married. So.
Yeah, there you go. Say something about that.
Yeah.
Jared and Ashley didn't leave Paradise together. And look where those crazy kids
This is getting long, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll probably read the whole thing. Maybe just sup.
Oh, this is so terrible.
Everyone shut it off at this point. It is we've lost them. Fuck it. What? Just send anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Send anything.
All right. Talk about football or whatever.
Okay. So basically, what we do, we pick. Do you know anything about betting on football, Bobbie? Like at all?
No.
Nothing at all. Okay.
Nothing.
So each week. The people who will take your bets, the sportsbook, casino, whatever, set a line, and they basically say, we think Team X is going to beat Team Y by this many points. And so basically what me and Wes do is say, I agree with this one game. I think the Bears are going to beat the 49ers by 7 points.
Okay.
And then we pick a team that is an underdog, and we think the Bears are not going to lose to the Lions by 7 points.
She doesn't have access to this though. Like she don't know any of the lines. So she just picked like.
Here's
teams.
what maybe we do this. You just name any football team, and that'll be your pick. How's that?
Okay.
What do you think about that, Wes?
Yeah, that's what I was
because
getting at.
it will be so belabored. And you're right. It will take so long to explain. Okay. All right, Bob. So
don't say
first
the
you pick
Eagles
a favorite.
first. You can't pick the Eagles every time.
Okay.
And okay. Hold on. Let me.
I'm also not prepared for this either, by the way.
Name any team. This will be your favorite pick. I mean, the team that is favored in the game.
Well, I can't pick the Eagles. They're doing the best.
No, you can pick. I mean, you can.
Okay, I want to pick the Eagles
theoretically. Let's see. Are the Eagles favored this week?
That's they are.
Question. They are. Okay.
Obviously. 5.5. They have so many wins in a row.
Yeah, so many.
They are playing
at least
well.
3, right?
They're 4-0.
Okay. Name another team. Hopefully they're an underdog. Name any other football team that you know of.
Patriots.
Patriots. They are not underdogs. Can't pick them.
Sad. I mean, she could.
The Bruins.
That's hockey. This is going.
Here we go. Maybe name some cities. Maybe name some cities that you know teams are in.
Detroit Lions.
Ooh, they are playing the Patriots and they are underdogs. So that's funny. I wanted to pick the Patriots, but I guess I'll just pick the other team. Okay. And then one more. This will be the total, meaning how many points do we think these two teams are going to combine for? So just name another city or name another team.
Name another city and we'll just pick
the
that
Rams.
team.
Los Angeles Rams.
Los Angeles. Let's see.
Okay.
They're playing the Cowboys.
Do you think the Cowboys and the Rams are going to score over or under 43 combined points total?
There you go.
Does it just over under? Don't even okay.
Under how many was it? 43.
43. There we go, folks. And that's nice. The sweet science. That's the sweet science
Bob talking football, baby.
Love that.
Get you a podcast host that can do both. All right. You can stick around, I guess, but me and Wes are just gonna talk about some sports. If you want to leave, you can leave.
That's
I guess.
My cue.
I don't want to feel like I'm kicking you out, though.
No. It's not
hit the road. Beat it.
Yeah.
Scram.
Bye, boys.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Have a great epi.
Yeah. All right. And I'm just going to keep going so I don't have to edit this because editing shit's a pain in the ass. And okay. Week number, what week is it? Week 5? Week 5.
Week 5. Correct.
Let's just keep the picks rolling. Do you have any? Have you done any?
No, go ahead.
Research?
You go ahead.
I got mine already. So let's see here. What do I have this week? Oh, the records. I'm 2-4. Wes is 5-1. So I got a bit of a hole to dig out of. Here's what I like this week, folks. For my favorite pick, I like the Dolphins minus the 3 going to the Meadowlands facing the Jets. I don't think it's much of a drop off with Teddy. We get the full week of preparation. The Dolphins are still kind of a wagon. I think that the Tua thing made it an impossible situation to really come out and play with any sort of, mental clarity the rest of that game. And Teddy coming in back up, it's kind of tough. We know Teddy's a competent, solid NFL quarterback. I like him minus the 3. My underdog. Here's a team that's getting disrespected by myself included, but has basically done nothing but play pretty well this season. It's the Seattle Seahawks, folks, against a team that is greatly underperformed in the New Orleans Saints. They're +6. I think with how bad the Saints offense is, it's a joke that they're favored by 6 against any team in the NFL. And the Seahawks have had objectively a much better offense, and the defense has been okay. Saints defense has been billed as their strength, has not been very good. I like the Seahawks +6. For my total, I like the Browns and the Chargers over 48.5. Chargers defense, very banged up, very bad against the run. What does Cleveland do well? They run the ball very, very well. Chargers offense, Keenan Allen back. There's no defense in the league that's going to contain this Chargers O. They're going to sling it all around the fucking yard, no matter who they're facing. Herbert looked great last week. Those are my picks.
Okay. I also like an over the total. I like the Eagles-Cardinals over. I think the Eagles have been one of the best offenses in the league. And for a few of these games, they've basically shut it down in the second half. They've had some really big leads. And I think Hurts doesn't even have maybe 1 or 0 touchdowns in this entire second half. So I'll go over. I really think their offense is really good. Arizona their defense has been quite poor, and they've shown an ability to, at the very least, rack up a few garbage time touchdowns. Kyler's going to continue to throw it. He can pick up first downs with his legs, keep drives going. I like the over in that game, like both offenses, a lot. I do like the Eagles defense, but Cardinals at home, I think they can score some points at home and hit the over. I don't know what the total is. 48.5 is what I'm seeing. I don't know what you're seeing, but
I got 49, so essentially the same thing, I guess. There's a push in play there that you're not getting with 48.5.
Boy, I hate that big of a road favorite. Some things I'm considering. Baker Mayfield has had the worst 4-game stretch to start a season of any quarterback ever by a few metrics I saw. I think it was PFF or something. Just as bad as you can be. He's been truly, truly horrible. They got beat pretty handily by an Arizona team last week that I don't think is that good. But it's tough to lay 6.5 on the road with Jimmy Garoppolo, but I just can't imagine they don't control that game, run the ball pretty easily. They're just so much better. I'm considering that. I think it's in division. I don't hate the Falcons as a dog.
I don't either. I think we saw
it's a lot of points in division.
I considered them. Falcons offense has been totally fine. Pretty good, honestly. They've been pretty good in general, considering what we expected. And the Buccaneers defense hasn't lived up to what we thought they were going to be either. We just saw them get 41 hung on them by, probably the best offense in the league, granted, but still.
They've had some good games. They've had the first couple were really good, and then they've showed some cracks. But yeah, it was Patrick Mahomes.
40 is a lot in an NFL game to give up.
It's a lot. You know what? I know it's on the road, and I know it's in New England. Give me the Lions. I'm with Bob. Give me the Lions. Give me the Lions as my dog.
Yeah, I think so too. Fucking the Patriots are terrible.
They're terrible. I've been saying it all fucking year. They're horrible. Their roster stinks.
They're one of the
Mac
worst
Jones
teams
is not going to play. Brian Hoyer's got the dizzies. Bailey Zappi ain't it. I think, man, the defense is so bad for Detroit, though.
I love this. Just goes to show, like, we thought and like analyzed, and Bob just like picked a name out of a hat and came to the same pick we did. So it just goes to show you this is an absolute farce.
I don't have the fucking clue. So my favorite. Let's go with my. I'm gonna go San Francisco. I think they just beat the shit out of the Panthers.
Going back, I think you've already picked them once this year, which is allowed. But going back to the well, I mean, you were right whenever you did pick them. I don't remember what week that was. You picked them, I think the first week, maybe. I don't fucking remember.
And it was a winner.
-6.5 at Carolina. I need to make a spreadsheet for this. Don't let me forget, because I just have this all in like a notes app, like an absolute fucking psycho. So need to do that before it gets way too out of hand.
Okay. Do that before it gets out of hand.
Any quick sports stuff? Football preview? Any games that we're looking forward to? I don't know. Oh my God, we get fucking. You want to know the next Thursday night football game? Well, I guess not the next one. You want to know what
hopefully
next
it's like hopefully it's like Jags Titans.
Commanders Bears.
Ooh,
that's about as bad as it gets. That is stinky football. Raiders Chiefs. They always have fun games. That'll be the Monday nighter. I am excited. Sunday night Bengals Ravens. That should be a good one.
Yeah, those are two of your fucking wet dream boyfriends at quarterback.
They are. I think the Ravens are going to have something to prove after Joe hung 44 points on him last year or whatever he did.
True.
Beat the shit out of him. Ravens defense has been dog shit, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does that again. The Ravens defense has been really bad this year, which is surprising.
It has.
Not good at all. I mean, if Philly goes in and they stay undefeated and they beat the shit out of the Cardinals,
folks, I hate to say I told you so.
Are we getting there, Cliff? Cliff, I mean, they won last week, I guess.
Fired.
How many? What's our over under? How many more weeks from now do we give Cliff? You think he makes it all year?
They're not. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Probably. I don't think it gets that bad. What's the record? They're like 2-2, right, or something?
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, the record is fine, but the product on the field that you watch with your eyeballs has been pretty shit.
Yeah, it's true. It's been very shit. A lot of people dub it online, his offense, the horizontal raid. Really,
that's funny.
Really, Yeah, not that it's the horizontal rate. It's really, really a lot of drags, a lot of underneath bullshit.
Yeah, it's college
Not a
football
lot of
shit.
aggressive. Yeah, a lot of college
Short
shit.
routes, but hey, our guys aren't like a million times faster than the other guys.
We're all
so
pretty good
doesn't
athletes
work.
out here, Cliff.
Yeah. Yeah, the bubble
All
screens
pretty
to
good.
Marquise Brown. We're not playing fucking TCU. He's not just going to house that every time he touches it.
Yeah, I want to adapt, throw some wrinkles, Cliff. Yeah, I don't know. Who's the first coach fired? Probably Matt Rule.
Yeah, maybe, but yeah, I mean, here's the thing with like that's Baker stat you said. He can point to be like, give me a quarterback, give me one quarterback the entire time I've been here. He can point to that. Where they drafted one, he got hurt.
True.
This year they're going to be shitty enough to get one. I think he could make an argument that we need to get one. It seems like in NFL circles when I listen to reporters read stuff like Matt Rule just does not get it. He is just not an NFL head coach on any level. He just doesn't have the person to person stuff. He doesn't have the X's and O's stuff. He just doesn't get it.
It's different. Yeah, he was at fucking
Baylor,
in Texas, right? Baylor, yeah, Jesus. He was at Baylor, turned them around really quick, and then just kind of jumped right away. And it's like, wait a second, he did this for like 2 or 3 years. I get it was a quick turnaround, but like he got a head job in the NFL pretty quick. Yeah, I don't know. It's way different. These are they ain't college kids.
Most surprising team of the year. I talked about them earlier. Seahawks, got to be right. The fact they're you know what? They're legitimately kind of good. Like they could battle for a playoff spot.
I'm pretty happy with the overall level of play. There's no like totally putrid team. Jacksonville's pretty competitive.
No, Jacksonville again. We talked about it last week or last episode. They probably going to win that division or they're the favorite right now. Certainly,
right now, I would pick them to win it. Yeah, I'm enjoying the Bears are pretty bad. Bears are pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, to say that is an unwatchable brand of football that the Chicago Bears are trying.
I think they're my least favorite team. I mean, for sure, the least talented roster. I would say that offense is so bad.
Houston's the Jets plucky, but they're shit. They stink.
That's true. Yeah, the Jets are bad. They've got some pretty nice skill guys.
Some playmakers. Atlanta's been pretty good. Steelers are pretty much unwatchable at this point. The quarterback play is pretty poor. I guess maybe Pickett will have some spice. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. You know,
he did. He threw 3 interceptions. He was just kind of launching up passes. That was kind of weird, but
yeah, certainly can't be worse than Mitch Trubisky's been. He's been pretty bad. Yeah, the Giants have been pretty good. It's good to see a lot of competitive games.
Yeah,
a lot of competitive games.
Yeah. Really, go ahead.
I didn't have another NFL thing. Do you have another NFL thing?
Nope, me either.
I watched Victor play. He played Tuesday night. Wembanyama, the consensus number 1 overall pick.
Our boy Scoot plays for the Ignite. What was the game? I didn't even know.
It's just an exhibition. I'm pretty sure. It's just okay. It's just we got Victor. This guy's a fucking freak show. We need to get him on TV. Just an exhibition game. Essentially a G League preseason game, I guess. Like NBA teams will do that. They'll play like foreign teams in the preseason sometimes. There was a famously one year, like I think Luka played like the Thunder when he was like 18, whenever they had KD and Russ and gave him like a triple-double or some shit like that. Or they lost to a European team, I think. Something like that.
I would definitely take Marvin Bagley ahead of him after that. Yeah, it was awesome. It was really cool to see those two on the same court together. You know, in a hyped up game where everyone has eyes on Wembanyama, and Scoot is not really a household name for most. He impressed. He showed out.
Oh yeah. I think if you're in like NBA Twitter nerd spaces, you've been hearing about Scoot for a while, but obviously Victor is once in a generation. Like,
oh, he's a freak.
We use the hyperbolic thing of this guy is a video game character. He is a video game character. Like in 2K, whenever you are playing My Career to like go to the park, they won't allow you to make him basically.
It's like 7'5",
he's too tall, and you wouldn't be able to make him able to dribble and shoot, certainly, as well as block shots. There's never been anything like him. I don't think I'm being hyperbolic. If he doesn't get hurt, I would guarantee he is in the Hall of Fame, which is a crazy thing to say. The only player probably ever before they play a game I would say that about. If he doesn't get hurt, I would guarantee he makes the NBA Hall of Fame, I think. I don't think that's crazy to say.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't get hurt, it's tough for it to go wrong. I don't really know.
There's no scenario where he's not one of the 3 best defensive players in the NBA his entire career. On top of that, he can literally run point guard. There was a play where he was on the wing, like James Harden, fucking crossed, came off a fucking pick and then, but then on the other one, first he jabs the big guy, goes around him, spins into the lane, hits a layup. Well, there's one, he's just handling it on the wing, comes off a pick and roll, like shakes his guy, pulls up right in his face, and just wet. His ability to shoot off the dribble at 7'4" it's unheard of. Unbelievable. Yeah, and in that game, Scoot showed out. Scoot had a better statistical game probably. And I think if you've watched Victor before, all the shit he did, you're like, this is all insane, but I've like watched enough highlights at this point. It's like, this is exactly what I expected. I expected to see the greatest thing I've ever seen. But if you've never watched Scoot before, he's legit. Most any other year, he's probably your number 1 overall pick.
Did I see a quote? Was that real? Did Victor actually say that? Something like,
maybe I didn't see it.
I really like his game. Scoot Henderson, he deserves to be the number 1 pick if I was never born.
Oh, I hope so. That fucking rocks.
Let's get a rivalry.
Maybe
if I didn't exist, I mean, he could be 1, but tough break. I exist.
Guys, I'm basically doing what he's doing at 7'5". So
you see this?
Yeah. I mean, Scoot's awesome. He's kind of got a little Iverson. He's got a little Derrick Rose. He's got a little. I liked his passing, his feel, and like didn't force shit at 18 years old is very impressive. Which is honestly, there's a lot of guys that are like that type of athlete, but to have that as well as a very good basketball IQ is pretty rare at that age.
And had a pretty sweet finish over Victor, and kind of gave him the business.
Yeah, I think the jump shot was the issue. His jump shot looked good. He's got a really quick release. I'm in on Scoot. It's going to be a good draft. I say that to say we are going to see some egregious tanking in the NBA this year. We are going to see some fucking disgusting shit. The Spurs. Who else? Houston probably. Now that Chet's out, OKC is going to put their hat in the ring. The Jazz are going to be terrible. Sure. We got to get Mike Conley the fuck out of there.
Oh my God, he's still there?
He'll
be out.
Island of misfit toys. Like, guys, did you forget about me? I'm still here. Guys, Bogdanovich just got traded. Like, guys, please.
I don't know if he has a real tradable deal. I don't really know what they.
I don't know if he's still on that crazy deal he signed with Memphis. I don't know if he's still on that. I assume he's signed a second deal since then. Because whenever he signed his deal, he was the highest paid player in the NBA. But I assume his newest deal is a little bit more reasonable. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe we'll buy him out.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Like, you're
trying to lose. He makes you better. Lose.
Yeah. What do you have salary cap space for? Just pay guys not to play. Jordan Clarkson too. I mean, that's the thing. You usually don't see a team that is like a legitimate 1 seed caliber roster have to just strip the entire. And they
can get stuff for him. I think they can get stuff for him. Clarkson would be desirable. He's a 6th man of the year. He's a really good player. I think Conley, even if he's making a bunch, you could package it together and like take on a nightmare deal, like take on John Wall type deals and get a bunch of picks to take that back. They could really tank it out.
Yeah, and they should. I mean, the other thing is they could trot the roster out they have right now and still be about the worst team in the NBA. So maybe it doesn't matter that much.
Maybe
like. Their best player right now is Mike Conley, and Colin Sexton. So
that's not getting it done.
You're gonna lose a lot of games with that as the 1-2 punch there.
Small backcourt there.
NBA is like right around the corner. I feel like they start sooner and sooner every single year. We're not gonna talk about it on this episode, but the ESPN's top 100 players came out. I don't know if you've looked at it yet, but for the most part, fine. There was a couple of. As always, as there always will be, some egregious.
Well, it's so weird. Remember last year when they had DeMar DeRozan at like 75th in the league or some wild shit? Like, what are we doing? He's not. He's not worth. They had him behind guys like fucking like
KCP. I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly,
what are we doing? And then he was like an MVP candidate. It was horrible.
Like, and it's also a weird thing, like. When it's voted on by a bunch of other people, it like can get skewed. Like maybe one person just forgot to put him on there and it just skewed it crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And there's a couple people and like the actual position doesn't matter as much as long as you're in the right range. Like if you're in the right tier, it's fine. Yeah, right. Like with the top 5, if you have Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, LeBron kind of in a different order, it's like kind of dealer's choice there. I would, if you don't have Giannis 1, I would, if you don't have Giannis or Jokic 1, I would disagree with you. But yeah, we're gonna do a full NBA preview probably next week. I don't know, but
we'll talk that list though.
We've about hit 2 hours now.
Let's get the fuck out of here. I gotta go somewhere. I got shit to do.
He's got a business meeting. He's a businessman. He's a businessman.
Yeah, I ain't a businessman. I'm a businessman. Anybody Chicago folks, drop a comment. I'll be in your city tomorrow. Let me know.
Oh, the saddest podcast meetup of all time. Wes has just got some table. Nobody comes. Some people walk by. He's like, "What is this?" It's a podcast. You have a podcast? Yeah.
It's a meet and greet.
All right. Well, have a good day. Do you want to? No, I don't want to talk to you at all. You want me to sign something?
Get away from
absolutely.
me.
I don't want you to sign something. Yeah. All right. Well, it was fun. It's always fun. We'll see you next week. Next Tuesday, we'll be right here in your goddamn ear holes. Hugs and kisses.
Bye.